Commit to the challenge, baby!
Hello, everybody. Ooh, the spooky lighting. I got it right first time. How we doing? Hi, Pascal. Hi, Marrow. Hello, Strawberry of Mana. Thank you for the follow. Hi, everybody. How's it going? Hi, if you're lurking, if you're just hanging out. Always happy to see ya. We're gonna play some Shadow Hearts tonight. Will this be our last Shadow Hearts night? I have no idea. No clue. All I know is that when I look up, when I'm of an evening sitting back looking up a walkthrough for Shadow Hearts, just to get a sense of how much of the game we have left. We are about to enter the last section of the walkthrough, which suggests to me that we're very close. But are we within the next 2 hours close? I don't know. Is there going to be a lot of talking? I don't know. I remember very little about the end of this game except for the very, very end, and we'll see some of that later on. Maybe today, maybe later this week. Hope you all are doing all right. Happy Monday. Welcome Monday. Tolerable Monday. I wish you a tolerated Monday. Let's play some Shadow Hearts. There we go. Here we are. We are back at the Nemeton Monastery. If there's a proper noun in this game, I can guarantee you I'm mispronouncing it. Including Nemeton Monastery. If this is your birthday this tolerable Monday, well, a very happy birthday. And a very tolerable Monday to you, Marrow. Congratulations. You have any fun plans? Either today or near future? So last time we were told to go wait for the real Roger Bacon up here when we were ready to progress. So I think that's what we're gonna go do. Trying to be eloquent, hello. Thanks for joining us. Went to a Blockbuster themed pop-up bar. That's kind of awesome. Well, I'm glad you had your party. I'm glad it was good. Okay. There he is. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll show you the last secret that remains in these ruins. Is there really something here? Keep your eyes open. nice little dance, Roger. You'll soon find out why I reside here. Go ahead. Okay. Spooky. All right. Let's save. We've got our dream team. We've got Yuri, Alice, and Keith. Nothing can stop us now. Ooh, I'm nervous. I don't know if this is going to be the last Shadow Hearts. Now that we're here, I'm going to miss it. What is this place? It's full of evil spirits. Can you sense the atmosphere of curse and chaos that remains here? I'm proud of you. Koudelka's power sealed him, but his spirit remains. It makes me shiver to even think of him. Are you okay? The old student face, he looks like the mask. Yes, thank you. The large pot over there was used to create a human who shouldn't have existed. Was used to create a human. Elaine's body without her soul turned her into a inhuman entity. Patrick didn't intend for that. Since ancient times, this place has been called Neum. It contains mysterious power. There are other places like this as well. Let's see. Such as Easter Island, the civilization of Atlantis, and the lost continent of Mu. Hi, Fallen. Thanks for joining us. All of those places were situated upon the Earth's nerve points. Earth's nerve points? You mean like an acupuncture? That's right. The stars have a strong influence on this location. Unusual power builds up here. So this is a special place on the planet? Yes, it's where a certain something is sealed in place. Just as I thought, someone opened this door. This door was made in ancient times to seal the ruins. You've seen the seal before, haven't you? This is an illustration of the soul that is called the Judgment Ring. What? The Judgment Ring? Those three eyes drawn here describe motive, action, and outcome. Motive is the conscience of life. Action is the possibility of life. Outcome is the destiny of life. Receptacles of our souls, this is a common principle that all humans share. You're following your will to grab the future on your own. And you'll see the outcome of your action on the other side of the Door of Judgment. Door of Judgment. At the end of this path shall you find Albert and Koudelka. They will be there without fail. This is the furthest I can go. You must decide on your own if you want to walk through that door or not. Kind Roger, you really think we'd come this far just to turn back? We were determined to go to the ends of the earth long ago, buddy. You're right, that's why we're here after all. Right on. Wow, this is so darn exciting. Oh, this makes me feel so alive. Alright, let me open the Door of Judgment for you. There we go. I'll wait here. I trust that you'll be back. Thank you, Roger. Don't be foolhardy. Let me replenish your strength. Oh, good. Okay, so we can come back to Roger if we need to recover. Which means... And can we go back? Yes, we can. Okay. Alright, so we have a base of operations set up for a good old RPG dungeon crawl. Maxibun, thank you for the follow. We got a couple new people hanging out today. If you want to hang out some more, we have a Discord that you can join. Should be in the links associated with the stream down below. Although that invite might be out of date. I can grab a new one while we're doing this fight. If you want notifications for more streams, that's where you're going to get them. Okay, we're alright. Alright, back attack got me, caught me off guard, but I think we're okay. Let's take out Mad Bull. Huh. Attack. Sin 2. There we go. I think I've broken my streak of, I think every other stream besides this one. I haven't mentioned it out loud because I needed to break the curse first. I think every other Shadowheart stream besides this one, the first Judgment Ring, I failed miserably. So I'm pretty happy that that one worked out. No, don't paralyze Keith. Okay. We have been down here for a second and a half, and it's already a nightmare. This is the first encounter. The fast ring! Fast ring way too fast. Okay, we've got a bunch of Talismans of Wisdom. We got what we need. Cures Paralysis, Angel's Feather. Fantastic. Oh, baby. All right. That fast ring is too fast. Far too fast. We're going to do a bat dance. And we're going to hope that it sort of clears this problem up for us. Meanwhile, if you would like to drop by the Discord for the stream, there is now a link in the chat. Okay. Okay, let's not get cocky. Heal up Keith. This definitely has Last Dungeon vibes. The extent to which we're just getting absolutely tossed around, for example. Wowie zowie. Oh my god, at least I got a hit in. Fast ring is a nightmare. It was enough to kill that thing. Okay. Do we already need to go back and have Roger heal us? We might. We didn't even make it out of the first room. All right, let's have Alice do some healing first. Okay. Okay, this game was never gonna let us go easy. It's been hard the whole way through, and it's certainly not gonna stop now. Yeah, if you received a Mauser prototype, that must be for Marguerite. What is that weird, heavy breathing sound? I didn't like that. If I close that treasure chest. What the hell? Yeah, we have the option to have them in our party at this point. But I'm not a huge fan of either of them battle-wise. I think that Keith is probably the strongest of our other options. And he can largely take care of himself with some of his healing magic, which is a big deal. Alice is like a must-have. Nobody does it better than Alice, I mean. Fall down, go boom? Nope. Okay, this fight is going a little better. This is more like what I would like to see. Okay. The thing that died has simply no ass. We don't need to be devastating to the demon, man. Magician Maki, hello. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some Shadow Hearts. We are closing in on the end, I think. We are at the last dungeon. I don't know if we're going to finish it today, but we'll see. Oh, I don't like you. I don't like your whole thing going on. Let's bring out Ifrit. We haven't said hi to Ifrit yet today. Give you lots of punches. Use your head like a speed bag. Get out of here. Man, that is a tough ring to hit. Alright. Slash slash. Ooh, this guy can take some hits. Okay, starting to wiggle. Not feeling great. Don't shoot my vampire. I worked hard to get that vampire. My day was pretty good, Maki. How was yours? Got a little bit of writing done. Not as much as I would have liked, but a lot of business management type things done. So I'm glad those are off my plate. And I don't know about you all. Maybe this is something that only I struggle with. I doubt it's something that only I struggle with. I don't think I'm that unique or interesting. Just got out of class. Fantastic. Congratulations. Okay, we got a red fire going. But I had a great couple of days this past Thanksgiving holiday. And like I said at one of our last streams, I went to 2 Thanksgivings on Thanksgiving. So I had those, and then I had the birthday party of a friend. I almost said the friend of a birthday party. I had the birthday party of a friend on Saturday night, and that was lovely. All of them were fantastic, and my body is still in recovery. I don't know what it is, but I talked to several strangers this weekend, and my body is like, no, we don't work anymore. This is where the road ends. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone in that. Because I can't believe how knocked out I felt today. I've had such a hard time focusing on things. I took a nap. I never take naps. I can't sleep during the day, but I slept like a baby today for like an hour and a half. It was weird for me. You dead? You maybe did. No, not fast ring. Okay. Alright, paralysis. I want to get fast ring out of my life as fast as possible. So you're going down. There we go. There we go. Perfect ring. This is Shadow Hearts Magician Maki. It is a PlayStation 2 kind of horror RPG. It's a lot of fun. It is very, very silly, sometimes scary. Ooh, our malice gauge is going straight up. We're gonna have to take care of that next time we get to a safe spot. Where's the malice gauge? So that thing that pops up, you see that crystal down at the bottom right? The color is the malice gauge. When the malice gauge gets too high, which is at a red, which we're pretty close to now, I think, we will get chased down by death. Alright, cool. Here's a chance to clear the malice gauge. Wait a minute. Let's heal Yuri first. Let's heal Yuri before he enters his mind palace to fight demons. Ahaha. You wish to quiet the malice? Yeah, you got a problem with that? Oh, it's this nasty thing. Demon designs in this game continue to be so cool. Slash, 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 slash. I think it's a lot of HP. A lot of defense, too. We're not doing very much damage to it. There we go. Not so bad. We are almost at level 2 water. Once we're at level 2 water, we'll be able to get a new transformation. I don't know why, but this game always takes forever to load after that. You received a mana leaf. I'll take it. Go back. Yes. Okay. Received Seal of Strength. I think that increases strength. Received Punk Jacket. Hell yes. Immediately going to check on that for Yuri. Nope, not the Punk Jacket's not for Yuri. Who's the Punk Jacket for? You're just gonna give me a Punk Jacket and not let me wear it? For Hallie? Yeah, maybe. Move ahead. I'm not ready yet. Oh, so is... Oh, I see. So is there like a puzzle we can solve in this area? Is that what's going on? Church has sealed off within a yellow light. We already lit a red light. Ooh, 2 of you. That's no good. Yeah, maybe that's like one of Hallie's best equipments or something. There we go. Perfect ring. Physical attack power up. I'm just gonna blow MP because we can always go back to Roger if we want to re-heal it. Ooh, ooh. The giant I want to see it. Can't spell it, but I'd love to see it. Hecatoncher. Yeah. Cool. Does a lot of damage. Also takes a lot of MP, though. Heal Keith up. The Wolverine claws are pretty good. That you haven't been ignoring them the whole game or anything. Different equipment looks different on the characters, so that we just got the Wolverine claws, like at the very end of last stream. Okay, starting to wiggle. Physical attack power is up. I don't like that. Oof, I like even less that you got a crit. And he's done. We do need Alice to heal Yuri real bad. Well, we need her to heal Yuri real well, actually. Slap, 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 slap. Okay. He's got a bellyache. He's got a whittle bellyache. Alert, alert. The demon has a whittle bellyache. We're going to take care of that in just a second. We got to get the better armor for our characters real soon. Ugh. Oh, I hate the part where his neck goes all gooey. Special skills. Alice, heal me, please. Interesting. Now the light is yellow, so will the yellow treasure chest be free? Is that how this works? You received Seal of Vitality. Neat. Ain't nothing. Nice, one combo. Don't fast ring me. Oh, I hate when you fast ring me. The thing with no ass is sin? I guess so, yeah. I guess that's true about it. Lucy Chunky Lee, hello. This is Shadow Hearts, which is full of disturbing demons like this. We're fighting demons. We're fighting real-life wizards. Real-life 13th century occultist Roger Bacon has revealed himself to actually be real-life Cardinal... Oh, God. Albert Simon. Oh, that ain't a man, that's a demon. Alright, cool. Water's leveled up. We can have Yuri turn into a new demon. What's going on over here? Anything? It's neat. It looks cool. And this is locked with purple. Now that's green. No idea how I get into the purple. Simply no clue. Is there anything down here? Oh, I think I've been down here before. I think I may have been down here before. Alright. It's cool that there are butt-naked demon men, though, because we've got some on our side, too. Like this guy. Took that one down. Don't fast ring me. Thank you. hard to hit that last one. Good, but we took that out, and now Yuri should be able to take out the last one. Oh, I spoke with arrogance. And now it'll never work. There we go. We're getting a lot of money out of this too, which is good. I think that probably what I want to do is I want to leave the dungeon for a minute. I want to leave the dungeon for a minute. And go back and buy the best armor for our characters. So if you remember last time, we ran out of money and we couldn't do it anymore. But I think especially if we only need 3 sets of the best armor, I think we should be good at this point. Slash. Slash. Dead? There we go. Pascal, you're right, it doesn't have a butt. It just has a crease. Alright, we're almost there. We can use Hecatan. One down. Give him the 1-2 with your book. 1, 2. Just like that. All done. Okay. We got healed up by Roger. Let's go to the graveyard so we can get that water transformation. I don't know if we're going to end up getting the level 3 transformations. I remember the first time I played this game, I needed to grind for those a little bit. And I'm probably not going to do that this time. Oh, look at this dude. Dragner. Really cool. Mirage. What does he do? God, he looks a lot like a blue version of the alien from Alien. Evade up. Okay, that's actually kind of scary. Okay, didn't work for him though. And life do, so it can heal too. He kind of reminds me of the fish guy from Hellboy. Yeah, Abe, right? Abe Sapien? Is that it? This guy's cool. Maybe this guy can hang. I will miss Baldo. But I have to remember what Baldo can do first. Baldo is the light elemental that we've been carrying around with us. Ooh, missed. Oof, just the one. Ooh, and he missed too. Oh, devastating. I'm devastated. The devastation. Okay, don't miss. Thanks for listening. How dare you disobey me, my gigantic, beautiful son. All right, there we go. We need to check out our summons. Feeling of resignation comes over you. You receive the Soul of Dragner. Equipment. Soul. So we can't. What does Baldo do? Baldo has Grace. Grace, which heals the whole party, actually. Oh, that's hard to say no to. I think we might need to keep Baldo. Sorry, everybody. But especially where this game is so hard, I would put it to a poll, but I'm guessing that we're really going to need this stuff later on. All right, back to Roger's big, crazy vending machine. There we go. There's a strange machine. Touch it. Bye. Okay. Stygian robe. Okay, so we got the Snow White robe for Alice. We need to get 2 Stygian robes. That's almost all of our money. But that's okay. That's the big thing we needed. Raises attack power by giving irresistible charm. Interesting. Raises attack power by increasing masculine spirit, the loin guard. Oh my god, this game is very much itself. It's very ridiculous. Anything else that we can pick up? Cures all status abnormalities? Yeah. There we go. That'll be handy. Picked up a Pokemon full heal. Or 16. And we are out of money again. Let's go back to hell. Did I equip everything? No, I did not. I was going to do that like right before I saved. But now that you mention it, Fallen, there's literally no reason to wait, and it just increases my chances of forgetting. So the smart thing to do would be to do it right now. Or right now. Or I am going to want to heal before I save, so I'm going to do that first. Then I'm going to go back to save, and I'm not going to forget, because instead I'm just going to put all the stuff on. There we go. Stygian robe, Stygian robe, Stygian robe. You don't need it to increase his attack power anymore. That's no longer your purpose. Makes SP decrease 2 points every turn. For like plus 10 in every stat. That's pretty wild. That might be good for Keith, actually. Because Keith has so much SP. I'm going to give you the mirror bracelet so I don't have to worry about that anymore. We're done with the pedometer, so I might as well give you something real. Leonardo's bear. Paralysis, petrification, Judgment Ring abnormalities, ineffectual. If he gets a Judgment Ring abnormality, he's completely done. Just because I already have so much time, a hard time hitting that, hitting the first one. He has 40 SP. Yeah, okay, we're gonna give you the small jug. You are gonna get a metal belt because that's better. Okay. I think it's gonna do it. And now let's save. Alright, ready to go back into the belly of the beast. I love a hard RPG dungeon. I really do. Just spelunking in as far as you can. Is there anything over here? A whole other path. Okay. So there's a blue light and a white light. White must be if you have them all on, would be my guess. Take out Mad Bull. Oof. Close, though. Dead? Yeah, that's all we need. Just the 2 hits. Who's up next? Ow, ow, ow. A lot of pecs are up next. That thing looks like it belongs in Bloodborne. Immediately paralyzed. Paralified. Cool, Keith can now totally kill one on his own. Alice, I'm just gonna have you defend until the fight's over. There we go, perfect Judgment Ring. And down for the count. Whew, our malice meter is really cruising. I see what I've done wrong. Wait, okay. I'm trying to think about this. So, the top and the left of the triangle only affect each other. The one on the right affects them both. So I need to get it to a point where flicking the one on the right flicks the other 2 into the correct position. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think it can do that, can it? Oh, they're called guinea pigs. Oh, that's terrible. No, that's not impossible. Okay, I think I figured out how to do it. Gonna strike. Oh, ew. I don't like its whole front half coming apart. Taking my sanity points. You can't do that. Except in real life. Okay. Now, perfect. Okay, so this is open. If I believe that if I go open the bottom left one now, all of them will be open, and then if I close the bottom right one, all of them will close. And that'll be how we get through there. I'm thinking that this is all just for extra stuff, but, like, this game's been hard enough that I'll take the extra stuff, honestly. I hate the breathing noise that are mixed into the soundtrack. They're so awful. Perfect. Oh, they all need to be open. Even better. Okay, cool. So let's go back and activate the blue one. More guinea pigs. More Juine pig. Can Yuri just kill him on his own? Dropkick. Yes, Yuri does not need to transform. Okay, that makes these fights a little faster. Oh, you know how to use Nightmare? That's very in character. Doesn't do much, though. Enough to kill it. Perfect. Alice, is your blessed light enough to kill one? Oh, we'll never know. Not too bad. What element points are we getting from this? Dark. Okay, so we from our backing and forthing, we could get the level 3 dark transformation. It looks like. Man, the malice meter is wilding out in this dungeon. Yep, okay. Let's go hit that blue light. Green and blue makes cyan, apparently. Okay, we're gonna need to do a little more forthing and backing to get all these, I think. But I feel I understand. And I really want to know what we get out of those chests, because they are such a pain to get. I feel like it's got to be good. Meanwhile, I'm going to have Alice use some of those items that increase stats. Yeah, there we go. Seal of Strength. Use that on... Oh, you can only use it on yourself if you pick it up. Okay. Well, use the Seal of Vitality on Alice. Vitality +2. Neat. That's enough. Oh, God, they get so goopy before they hit the ground. It's real bad. What do you have to say for yourself? The chests repel one another. The first chest repels the second, and the second repels the third. The third chest repels the first and second if you open it. There, yeah, okay, it's the thing I just did. Gotcha. Oh, get that out of the way. Alright, what are we looking at? Some more Juine pig. Oh, don't keep hitting Alice. What else do to you? Our armor is making a big difference, though. It really is. Item. We're also going to give Alice a Seal of Speed, I think. And another one down, and another one down. There we go. We're gonna have Alice do a quick heal. Oh, our Malice is up to red. That's not good. Could I have done something about it just now? Yes. But why don't we live on the edge? Of glory, yeah. I'm on the edge of glory. Okay, we're gonna turn off the green one so that it's just blue. That will open up another for us. So you turn on all the lights so you get white? That's my guess. Oh, not fast ring. Is Blessed Light enough to kill? Nope, not even close. But with Yuri having the fast ring, I'm only likely to get like one of them, so that might be enough to guarantee that. Got two. Got two. I'm not going to complain. It's significantly better than I expected. And it killed it. That sound wasn't good. That sound really wasn't good. I'm sorry if I've offended you. Oh, this is different. It's one of those masks. Little girl, show your soul to me. Behold such power. Tight shock. Having Judgment Ring abnormality cannot restore with items either. Okay, we gotta fight this thing, I guess. Uh-oh. Okay, Judgment Ring is really whittle. I'm shocked I got that first one, to be honest. Blessed Light. Okay, magic does not work. I repeat, magic does not work. Oof. SP lowering, I don't like. Let's not make Yuri go crazy now. Let's not make Alice go crazy now. I'm not that worried about Keith. Cool. I can't believe I got a perfect on that. Oh, mask, please fall down. Fall down. Oh. Oh, we're running low on time. I'm looking at the SP gauge. It's going down real quick. We're really running low on time, and this thing is not really wiggling yet. What the hell is this? What the hell is this attack? Oh my god, that was so much. I think we might be doomed, y'all. It said recovery wouldn't work. Okay, we got one more hit. Oh my god, that was it. Oh my god. My life simply flashed before my eyes. Oh my god. Our malice gauge is still wild. I really wish there's something we could do about it right now, but we've got a bit of a walk. Okay, let's just keep going. I don't see any other way around this. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay, that's where the red one is. We're not gonna go there just yet. Please be regular enemies. Okay, regular enemies. Okay, okay. Because you know if there's one mask, the other ones can't be that far behind. There we go. Alright, starting to figure out keeps. Ooh, and only 2 hits. That is not bad. What's with all these perfect judgment rings? Okay. What? What is going on? In the final hours of Shadow Hearts, I finally figure out the judgment ring system. The fear of that mask, has given me the ability to do incredible things. It seems. Please let me out. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. All right. Ooh, baby. Hey, Roger. Thanks, buddy. Let's save. We're full up on money again if we want to go for another supply run, but I think not just yet. Oh my goodness. Oh, the staff mask is dead. Oh ho ho, you wish to quiet the malice? Oh, Base Symphonies, thank you for the raid. Very generous of you. Been a while since we've seen you around. Base boosted raid. Thank you, Base Symphonies. Happy to see you again. I'm doing alright, thanks. How are you? We are towards the end of Shadow Hearts here. On what appears to be the last dungeon, but if we can make it through this this stream, I'm not sure. It's already proven itself to be pretty rough and tumble. Had some fun playing Inscription. Oh, I love Inscription. Have you tried the kind of like endless card game mode that they added to Inscription Base Symphonies, or have you just been playing through the main story so far? All right. Casey's mod, I've tried it a bit before. Nice. I might check that out. I really like the card game part. Or the whole thing is a card game, but the initial card game bit. Okay, so now the blue one here, there we go, should be all set. Received Mind's Eye. What does that do? Or is it equipment? Mind's Eye, here it is. Hit area invisible, physical attack doubles? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, if I were better at this. If I were better at this game, that would be so good. I might be able to do it with Yuri, maybe. But that's only because his Judgment Ring is the same in every game. So I have more practice with him. And it's just like very evenly at thirds around the Judgment Ring, it feels like. Alright, one down. Ooh, fast ring, I don't like that. Should be enough to kill it. There we go. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to get these hits in on fast ring, though. Well, I got two. With the strike, that'll be enough, and he goes down. He goes down, dude, be down, I'm down. Well, thank you for joining us while you could. Thank you for the raid, Base Symphonies. Always lovely to see you by the stream. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for the good luck. All right, let's get rid of some of these Guine pigs. If you are new, if you are fresh from Base Symphony's stream, we are at the very end of this game here. The very, very fast version of the plot, that all that you need to know is that there is an evil wizard who, it turns out, we thought for most of the game was named Roger Bacon, but it turns out his name is Albert Simon. And he's basically trying to create the apocalypse because of social inequality in the world. So he's like, forget it. Let's just bring the whole thing down. which is relatable, but it's less relatable when you use giant universe-ending demons to do it. He already tried to summon God once, and Yuri, like, swallowed God. Yuri is our guy in the brown trench coat. He could turn into demons. And it seems like he absorbed the seraphic radiance. And all of this takes place in the years leading up to World War I. Okay, so that's purple. If I did this right, we're going to hit that. That's going to turn purple. Cool. We are almost done with our backtracking, everybody. Received Holy Book of Martyrs. I think I know who that's for. There we go. Got the Holy Book of Martyrs. Seraphic Radiance has got to make another appearance at the end of the game, right? We're going to have to wait and see. Alright. We're going to hit this switch. The fire's going to turn white, and then we're going to go back for that white treasure chest, and then we'll be ready to move on to the next area. There we go. Send out Ifrit. Don't mind me just pouring myself some more barley tea. Oh, oh, perfect judgment ring. Okay, Alice is gonna heal herself. Oh, the Holy Book of Martyrs is like covered in blood. That's, oh my god, that's rad. Here, we're gonna summon Hecaton Cherry. It's like made of flesh? Oh god, yeah, it might be made of vellum. Which I think is like skin tanned into leather. Now they're both using ignition, which I don't like. Does not serve my purposes when they both get stronger. Alright, how's this Holy Book of Martyrs do? Not very much. But it's the thought that counts. Let's send some bats. There we go. Wow, they do not like bats. Neither of them. Weak to bats. Write that down, everybody. Horrible upside down man, weak to bats. Okay. We're gonna go back, get the white treasure chest, heal with good old Roger one last time, and then we're going to make a beeline straight to the depths of this dungeon. How do you keep track of everything in this dungeon? I played a lot of RPGs where dungeons are just mazes. I played a lot of Dragon Quest, is I think what it comes out to. I love Dragon Quest dearly. My favorite series of games ever. By it's not even a contest. But my goodness, the dungeon design takes until fairly late in the series before dungeons are more than just a maze. Oof, almost got it. Alright, let's see how this book does against a littler enemy. 60 ain't nothing. 60's okay. Up here. There we go. There it is. Received Coat of the Sage. Is that for Zhuzhen? Did we just do all that for something that none of us can even wear? Fantastic. Oh well. Oh well. It's the adventure. The adventure of the thing. Let's use a Seal of Strength on Yuri. And we're going to use the other Seal of Strength on Keith, and then we're going to beat the hell out of this guy. Ooh, I almost got the crit. That's alright. Magic. Ooh, what's Arc? Restores all allies' HP fully with a soft light. Big fan. You done? There we go. One last heal with Roger. One last save. And then we're moving on. Actually, let's go to the graveyard too, just to clear out the malice. Start with a fresh slate. Really don't need those masks showing up in the middle of my dungeon run. Oops. Mwahaha, you wish to quiet the malice? Oh, complete whiff. You know what? We're also actually going to go back to the vending machine one last time. It might seem like overkill, but like every time that we have been underprepared for something in this game, it's been because we didn't have enough items. So if we're really going into the last dungeon, I want to have everything we could possibly need, so we don't get to the end of the dungeon and then discover we gotta go all the way back. Being cautious. Go back. Go back. Yes. But hey, as we're wrapping up with Shadow Hearts, I don't know if we're gonna finish it today. I have no idea what it's gonna look like, but it's worth saying again. If you if you liked this game, you should look into playing Shadow Hearts 2. I would say that it is in every possible capacity better than this game, and I love this game. 2 has, I love the cast in this game, but 2 I think has the better cast by far. The battle system's been hugely expanded, so that instead of just 3-hit combos, you can get characters up to like 5-hit combos. Like extensive side quests for every character. It's a shame that it's so long. If it wasn't so long, then we would definitely stream it together on the channel, but I think that it would end up taking us months and months and months to get through it. Alright. Cosmic Bracelet. Renders poison, silence, and confusion ineffectual. That would actually be super handy. Actually, I'm just going to buy one. Renders paralysis and petrification ineffectual. Okay, Talisman of Wisdom, Pure Root. Yeah, we're going to need some of these. Ooh, missed it. We're paying full price. Mana Root we don't have any of. That's bad news. Very glad we're stopping off for this. User's hit area doubles. We have enough tents. Gonna buy some more Soul Benedictions, and then off we go, I think. Ooh, I'm tense. I'm tense. I'm tense. We're finally going for the guts of the dungeon. Heal up. Save. There we go. Alright, here we go. Aiming for the guts. Going as fast as we can. Look at Yuri's run cycle. Look at the power behind those strides. Look at him pinwheel those little arms. That's a man who needs to go places. perfect. Cool. Let's keep up the momentum. And here we go. Uncharted territory. Let's check out this new section of the dungeon. What are we looking at? Move ahead. Alright, let's go. Ooh, this looks cutscene-y. Oh my god, what is that? Huh. Well, this is quite a place. Hard to believe the basement contains all this. It's enough to make the hairs on the back of my neck stand up straight. The spirits in this place are very different from any other place. They don't feel any happiness or pain, they're just nothingness that floats around. Maybe those graves aren't for humans. I have been expecting you. Oh my god, he's credited as that voice. Bacon. Albert, old buddy, where are you hiding these days? I'm right up above you. Please, come on up. You just sit tight. We'll be there before you know it. Oh my god, there he is, and there's Kudel. Is this the last boss fight? There's nowhere else to go. Roger Bacon was certain that the door of judgment would open. Huh, this is all part of your plan too, eh? So you're not planning on running this time, then? This is the big finale for me, you see, which means you'll finally be able to achieve closure as well. Albert, what are you planning? Is it the same as the Demon's Gate invocation? Alice, I broke the seal inside the Vatican and stole the 3 secret books. The first is the Pulse Tract. With it one can command the earth veins in order to wake an ancient god. Dehuai went far with this. He woke the seraphic radiance, but somehow it remained sealed within that boy. Next is the Emigre document. It creates life from nothing and can be used to summon a god of death. But both Patrick and Jack failed. They only succeeded in making a soulless puppet. And finally, the Codex of Luri. It tells how to summon the other god, which I am now attempting. An omnipotent god from the far reaches of space shall descend upon Earth to cleanse us. Hey now, you quack magician, I can't let you do that. You can't hurt others just so you can play this game of misplaced vengeance. Yuri, you still haven't figured it out. That in order to begin anew, we must first wipe the slate clean. Shut up, who do you think you are, some god? Don't flatter yourself, you're no different than me, an ordinary, pathetic human. You got plenty of excuses, but I think you're just after revenge for what happened in the past. My father worked hard to protect this world. I'm not letting a deluded scheme take it all away. Fool, what value is there in a rotten world such as this? Do you really believe that your power alone is enough to right all the injustices of the world? I can see, not perfectly, but I can see the future in store for this world. The few foolish elite will soon bring about a tragedy which will inflict a great misery upon us all. None will escape, and Earth will overflow with the screaming of the dead who know not yet their fate. This is right before World War I, and so he ain't wrong. An iron behemoth shall rise, and in a flash countless lives will be snuffed out, a hopeless future. We mustn't bring this future upon the world, but this terrible vision is drawing nearer as we speak. So before that hell is upon us, we must begin again, and that is precisely what I intend to do. You're a lunatic. The sages of every age were called that. Let history decide whether my actions were good or bad. For now we must simply forge ahead. Kudelka, witch of dark flames, come with me and let us raise the throne of the other gods. The legacy of the ancient gods, Neamito. What? But why? The power flow is stopped. The float cannot be raised. Kudelka, is it you? Stop now. You can't defeat me with your power. You're going to disappear into the darkness with me to a world of nothingness. No, it cannot be. Are you saying that you intend to kill us both? You wouldn't understand. I'd give my life to save that child's future without a second thought. What? Now. Ooh, Kudelka gets a big hit in. No, you cannot. Kudelka! No. The soul contract. Exactly, with Amon, Master of Destruction. I wanted to save this power for last, but I have no choice. Yeah! Upwards, Naomito! Albert! Oh ho ho, Yuri, come for me. You think you are the only one with fusion powers? You think you're the only one with fusion powers? Oh, baby. There's the man himself, Albert Simon. Fusion. Okay. Need to make a prediction here about if I want to party heal or... Alright, we're gonna go for power, I think. Physical defense isn't gonna help us. I'm guessing he's gonna use a lot of magic. The man, the myth, the motherfucker. I really like that. I'm gonna power up Keith. Holy chest. What's in it? Is it the Ark of the Covenant? Oh, okay. More spicy Machamp committing crimes against the elderly. Hell yeah. Oh, everybody's SP is very low now. I don't care for that. Raises target's physical and special defense power. Maybe I should start putting gospel on people. Perfect. Good omens. Oh my god. Keith just ripped into that old man. Physical attack power up. More Ark of the Covenant. It keeps lowering our SP. That's what scares me. I feel like we're gonna go berserk really fast. It's halving our SP is what it's doing. That's not good. Okay. Alice can fully heal everyone, so an attack that doesn't do too much damage at once is fine, even if it hits all of us. The thing to be worried about is if he mixes it up on us. Another one, really? He's got the one move and he sure knows how to use it. Play that song again, Albert. Play that song I love. Okay. Yuri and Keith are both about to go nuts. But they're not quite there yet. Oh, and I whiffed it. Okay. Arc. Heal everybody. Very nice. Keith, you're going to use a Pure Root on Yuri. Black Surge is a new attack. What's it going to do? Special attack power 30% up. Okay, he's going to start doing more damage in a sec. Okay. Pure Root on Keith. Amon. Uh-oh. We're not the only Harmonixer in the house. Here's the real guy. Okay. Alright. The damage wasn't horrible. We could survive another one of those. Do I want to leave it to that, though? That's very risky. I think I have to. I really don't see a way around it. So we gotta take care of Alice's SP. Demon Rays. Tell me about those Demon Rays, buddy. What are they gonna do? One guy. Oh, Keith is very dead. Okay. We are gonna use Talisman of Purity on Keith. Then Alice is gonna fully heal everybody, I think. Arc. There we go. We're doing okay. The items that we picked up are... We're just gonna have to weather the storm here. Alright. No, I think we're still just attacking. Oof, missed it. Who's Demon Ray's gonna go for now? Keith again. Keith, you can survive this just by default, right? Okay, good. Good, good, good. That's a lot easier to work with. Ignition's effect wore off. We're gonna give Keith another dose. We are going to heal Keith. Nice. That should be just about a full heal. Very, very close. Atomic Dust. The attack, as Pascal said, really genuinely looks like he's disintegrating us. Right. Ignition on Yuri. Got the super ignition. Love to see that. We're just going to drop an arc right now. Don't like how low everybody's health is. Perfect Judgment Ring. Just like 450 damage. Who you going for today? Yuri? Not gonna do anything to Yuri. Yuri too tough. Almost 500 damage on that one. Heal up Yuri. Oh, okay. This is tense, but we're coming out on top. We have the resources. I won't speak anymore. I've learned my lesson. Look at that combo. Albert Simon coming over like a kaiju. Oh, is he wiggling? He's wiggling. He doesn't look so good. Okay, we are going to give you a mana root. Just in case there's another phase to this guy. More atomic dust. Not so bad at all, actually. Keith is doing fine. Alice is going to use Arc again. We are thoroughly outpacing the man, which is also making me think that this is not the last boss. I don't think that there's more dungeon to do or anything like that. But I think there's going to be another boss right after this one. Ooh, Keith has no SP. I really should have been paying attention to that. Never mind, does not matter. Fight's over. Okay. Albert Simon goes down. Everybody levels up. You learned Apsaras. Thank you for the crit meat, everybody. Ooh, level max. We have our level 3 Dark Transformation if we can go claim it. No, the soul contract. I cannot lose. It's over. It's all over now. You were overconfident. It is I who will end it. Haven't you noticed? All of the power generated by our battle has been transferred to the float. What? Soon the float will appear. You cannot stop it now. I have won. I have won. Wait. Oh, that's a big heart. Is that the shadow heart? I really like that, Marrow.
Watch. My ultimate dream. Now I shall achieve it. Behold! Worms who convicted me in Nuremberg 400 years ago. Behold the fruits of your folly. This light, this storm. Now is the end of the world! Oh, glorious throne of the Lord on high, Yamato. This is indeed the signpost to a new tomorrow. The medium by which God shall bestow a new future on a world despoiled by human corruption. Oh God, at last the time has come. From the distant reaches of the universe and time, descend now upon this earth. Thousands upon thousands before me have tried, but failed. But I am the one who will finally achieve it!
Well, that sure looks like another dungeon.
What is it?
Oh god. It's got like an umbilical cord. It's so nasty.
The float has risen. There's nothing you can do to stop it now. Son of a... 7 days from now, God shall descend to earth. You can wave your fists all you want. It will change absolutely nothing.
Oh god. Oh, ew.
The blackness of the abyss awaits. The pulse of the stars, the life force of all living things, all will be stopped. Soon, death will rain down upon the earth like manna.
Whoa. Not at risk of understatement. That was quick. How's she doing? She's resting in the London Rats hideout. She's in better shape than I thought. I'm glad to hear that, but well, our trouble's just starting, I'm afraid. Hey, Raj, what's that big castle-looking thing anyway? It is one of the legacies left behind by beings who visited this planet long ago. It is Neum. When you say one of the legacies, do you mean there are other things like that out there? Oh, definitely. About 100 of them, I'd guess. That many? All that remains is ruins, but there was a person in the past who tried to revive them several times. It's just like the renowned Tower of Babel. It's not something that can be easily controlled by humans. That Albert guy, he said the gods would fly from the depths of the sky, but what is that Neum machine? It was he who said that Neum means float in the ancient tongue of Ebby. Do you know what a float is? It's the thing that bobs when a fish bites when you are fishing. Once the float goes up, God will hone in on it from the M72 Nebula, some 4,800,000 light years away. We're getting into it now, y'all. You mean God lives that far away? That doesn't sound right somehow. Calling it God is something humans dreamed up themselves. More precisely, it's an alien organism. So God's an alien, huh? I always thought he sits on this leaf with his hands like this. That's Buddha. Listen. If you saw a human... I missed it, sorry. You wouldn't want to fight them, would you? Ants may not understand it, but humans could almost be their god figure for them. So are you saying that to this organism from space we're the same, just like ants? That's correct. So I'm an ant, huh? Why is it that you're depressed? Something too overwhelmingly powerful for humans to deal with is coming to this planet. I suppose if that happens, Earth and everything on it will be wiped out. What's wrong? Well, that's what we gotta fight, right? What? You really intend to fight? Isn't there any way to stop it? Is Albert really going to bring about the destruction of the world? There is a way. Nistral, hello. Happy to see you. We've got to destroy the float inside Neum before God homes in on it. Can it really be done? But it's floating in space. And that's when the instantaneous matter transporter will come into play. Go and start that generator for me. Huh? This is a generator? How do I start it? Get on top of it and run. Run, I said, run! It's not getting enough power. Why do I have to do this? Whoa! Alright. Spin ring 3. Oh, I missed it. I can't keep going like this. Can you give me some more? Okay, we're gonna try that again. Good, now we're moving. Alright, here we go. Huh, he's gone? I'm back! Oh my god, he's sizzling. Do you see that? You saw what my teleporter's capable of, right? You can go anywhere using my teleporter. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, but didn't you almost get killed there? What's wrong with you? You're imagining things. It may still need a slight adjustment, but pretty great, huh? If you set the target to Nahum's specific coordinates, it flies right in. There must be another way. There is none. Well, okay then. Alice was so easy to persuade. Hee, see what I mean? Either we die in this machine or at the hands of the alien organism. We shall throw the dice and let fate decide. How interesting. You really don't trust me, huh? I can't believe it. You speak that way about my greatest invention. No, I didn't mean anything. Yeah, that's right, Raj. We love your machine, so take us to the stars. Nahum, here we come. Trust me, I'll make sure to get you there safely. I promise, I promise, promise. Since we made our decision, I'll get ready. Please get ready for departure too, everyone. Should we go back to the hideout too? Alright. Wants us to go back to the hideout. The shadows have been hardened quite well, Nifstrel. We went through what we thought was the final dungeon, only for the final dungeon to rise out of the ocean. So it looks like we've got a little bit more to go in shadowing these hearts. Let's go back to that hideout that we were just told to go to. Over on Old Castle Street. The London music's so cheery. So pleasant and peppy. Should I change party members? My party is fine. Show you special items. First of all, here's it. It's a strange goblet. It's a goblet of a king who sold a soul to death. It decorated a church once, but now it's mine. But I don't need it, so you can have it. Received a strange goblet from Joshua. You received the Oath Grail. Weird. Oh, I'm so bored. Kids really tire me out. Take me with you, too. So you demon earrings. How's the stream health, everybody? The stream is currently getting a little goofy. Monsters thou hast defeated account for 57% of the total. Weird. Finally, oh, weird. Okay. Alright, I won't complain then. Alright, let's see if we can find Kudelka, because it sounds like Kudelka might be okay. There's Yuzhen. Alright, is it time for me to jump in again? Just give me a shout anytime you're short-handed. Oh, Hallie and Kudelka. Hallie, thou hast not won even once. Mom, are you okay? You shouldn't get up just yet. I know, but I'm okay. After 3 years, we're finally together. I'm so sorry, Mom. I wanted to go see you sooner. It's okay, Hallie. It must have been very difficult for you. You've done a great thing here. It's all thanks to the little ones. I gotta protect them. How you've grown, Hallie. Mom. What is it? I'm gonna fight until the end with Yuri. Will you be okay with that? As long as you promise to come back to me, like your father did. You're beginning to look a lot like him. Dad? Yes, your father always kept his promises. Thanks to your father, I'm here with you now. I promise I'll be back. Let's go to America together. We'll take a boat with Chris, Sharon, and Joshua and meet Dad. Hallie... That's what we'll do, right, Mom? Okay. Alright, I promise. Yuri, Alice! Sorry about that. Is it a bad time? No, it's okay. You're leaving now? Yuri, I don't know how to thank you. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Come on, you're embarrassing me. As for me, I can't believe that damn voice, that mysterious voice was actually a beauty like you. Also, I want to thank you for saving Alice at Kui-Hai Tower. But how come it was only me whose head hurt when they heard your voice? Was I being punished? It's because all the monsters fused inside you had become terrified, like bats fear the sunlight. I see. There's nothing to worry about. You're protected by a greater spirit. A spirit so strong that even Albert fears. Look deep inside yourself. You'll know who that soul belongs to. I know, Kudelka. Alice. You've grown strong. You've carried on your father's spirit and traveled a difficult road bravely. No, it's just because of all the help I got from everyone. I could see the burden you carry for the sake of your loved one. You're scared, right? Just don't ever give up hope. You have Yuri now. The curse may be strong, but he will protect you, alright? Yes, that's right. I can't do anything anymore, but I'll wait here for your safe return. Roger will help you with the rest. Now go. Alright. This is our last check-in. Okay. Let's go to the graveyard and claim our dark transformation. Well, shall we raise a glass to the world on what may be one of its final nights? Love, Keith. Gonna be a tough fight, I think. But where is it? We maxed it out. Seal of Darkness is carved here. The grave has increased in size, but for some reason remains dark. To break the seal and obtain the soul, you need the secret stone that will release the spirit. Oh, wild. Rest in peace, Alice Elliott. That's definitely what's carved on the tiny tombstone. Oh my god. Well, it looks like there are yet more mysteries to uncover in Shadowheart, so we're not quite done yet. I think we might be done for today, though, so let me save real quick. I'm going for about 2 hours. Alright, everybody. Thanks for hanging out for the stream. Thank you for your support, as always. Literally, I couldn't keep doing this without you. And thank you for everything of mine that you support. I really can't tell you how touched I am by it all the time. Quick note, no stream this Wednesday. I have a big meeting that night. So maybe we'll get some Shadow Hearts in some other night this week, but we'll see. Okay? Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Take care. See you later this week. Bye.